Let's find out what Graham Goodkind, chair and founder of Frank PR, would do. Graham, listen, you've advised some of the greatest, the biggest companies, not only with PR stunts and to get their message out there, but presumably reputational management too. What would you do to resuscitate Phillip Schofield's career? Good morning.
Good morning to you. Well, it's clearly a big job that he's got, and as we've seen, it takes years to build a reputation. Takes years to build a reputation, but only a second to lose it in relative terms. And clearly, that's what's happened to him. There was things that he should have done that he didn't do. For a start, he, lied frequently, never apologised, never really showed contrition. Tried to use the love that the public had for him, or the perceived love that he perceived the public had for him to his advantage. That didn't work. And as more and more lies got uncovered, the story got more and more mileage to it. I mean, there was so many things at stake here, so many moving parts of a story. You had him and his reputation of his previous TV career and his grooming. You had his partner Ollie Willoughby and her feeling betrayed. You had a TV show and other presenters. You had ITV and their corporate entity, and then you had the added layer of his brother and his paedophilia trial and accusations and in found guilt. So there were so many different layers that tended to tarnish it, but he never really showed that contrition and that sorrow and that apology that you need to come up with first and foremost to do that. Too many lies.
OK, you see somebody who's broken, you see somebody who's clearly seen their whole career, as you say, unravel in a very short space of time. Has he spoken too soon?
I don't think it's spoken too soon. I don't think you can ever speak soon enough when you're trying to recover your reputation, when you have been caught out effectively for telling lies. I don't think you can ever come forward quick enough. And people accept an apology. If you keep on giving an apology, people will accept it. There probably is a way back. TV is a funny thing, and celebrity stardom is a funny thing, and there probably is a way back for them. To do that, he probably needs to completely rebrand, and he needs to adopt a new persona, if you like, on TV, and maybe he becomes a bit more, goes from his nice guy positioning to something a bit more edgier, perhaps. Non-daytime TV, clearly there's no role for him on daytime TV. Right. And as you said before, the public inviting him into their living rooms, every morning, I think that's probably a thing that passed. So he needs to accept that.
So part of this...
Never say never.
OK, so never say never, but part of this is about apology, and part of it is about proving that grooming didn't take place, he didn't abuse his power, and that he hasn't broken the law. And I guess until or unless that is done, he can't make that comeback.
Correct. I mean, assuming that all assumes that the allegations don't go any further and doesn't wind up in court or on the end of some criminal conviction. In which case, it takes a whole new twist that obviously wouldn't be good for a career, any job, not just in TV or entertainment. Right.
Just finally to you. OK, ITV bring you in. They ask for their advice. Their brand has been tarnished. How many heads have to roll at ITV, either in television or indeed at senior management, to bring them back from the brink of either being taken over or seeing significant loss to shareholders?
Yes, I mean, if we say Schofield's played this badly, I think ITV have played it pretty badly too from a corporate reputation point of view. Damage has been done. I think definitely a head needs to roll at senior level. There needs to be some accountability shown at that level, because, the bosses knew what was going on, I'm sure, and it beggars belief really in the public eyes that they didn't really know what was going on. So definitely need to take more accountability. They need to probably apologise, move on. I think will be easier to forgive ITV. They'll just go on, they'll get some shiny new presenters, a new format, a new style content for the show, and it will be able to be swept under the rug. As for Schofield, I think it's going to be a much bigger rug to sweep his stuff under. He'll need.
Graham Goodkind, chair and founder of Frank PR, thank you very much indeed for joining us here on Talk, giving us your insight. And as you say, there could be a way back for Phillip Schofield, but maybe it's a long road and a reinvention required, and then heads must roll at ITV. Quite serious thoughts and suggestions there.